16th century Colombia. When Spanish ships reached the country's northern shores and the port city of Cartagena de Indias began to flourish, the land's long-standing indigenous cultures started to intertwine with Spanish traditions and with the heritage carried by enslaved Africans. Out of that meeting, a new and vibrant culture began to take root. One dish perfectly embodies this cultural blend: Cazuela de Mariscos. It begins with a seafood stew rooted in indigenous tradition, enriched by a Spanish cooking technique. The cazuela method of first infusing oil with aromatics before slow simmering, and finished with the creamy touch of coconut milk brought from Africa. Today, this dish is beloved across the Caribbean as a true culinary tradition. In this video, we'll cook it while experiencing the everyday life of the indigenous people who first shaped it. If you enjoy this story, please consider subscribing and giving the video a thumbs up. Deep in the forest, just beyond the port city of Cartagena de Indias, the Tairona people lived quietly, yet with quiet strength. When the Spanish first arrived on these shores, it was a shocking upheaval. We could not live in perfect harmony from the beginning. There were tensions and clashes. Yet over time, we found a way to hold on to a place we could still call home. They also brought us new things. I never imagined that frying garlic in oil could release such an irresistible aroma. And Arauquin, who has always loved discovering the unfamiliar, felt a thrill of excitement at the promise of new flavors yet to come. While the stars are still shimmering, it's time for him to work. The sea sways quietly, rich with shrimp, oysters, and small fish. These waters glow with coral reefs and the vibrant fish that gather around them. For fishing, he uses nets and spears, tools fit for catching an astonishing variety of creatures. Let's shift the scene. From the open sea, he paddles his canoe back toward the shore. A Spanish trading ship appears. Vessels like this brought sweeping change to our land. In the shallows, squid and octopus abound. Ah, he spotted a squid. Got it. Such skillful hands. Meanwhile, his wife Yaruma is busy preparing the meal. Her day begins as her husband sets out to fish, rising early to kindle the fire. First, she scrapes the white flesh into soft flakes. The flakes are wrapped in cloth and firmly squeezed. From this comes the rich, creamy first pressing of coconut milk. Next, she heats rendered lard with annatto seeds. The nutty, toasted aroma infuses the oil, deepening the flavor of the dish. While that warms, she prepares the second pressing of coconut milk. The teased coconut flakes are soaked in water, releasing the last of their gentle sweetness. Now, the sofrito begins, a Spanish cooking technique. In this dish, onions are slowly nurtured over low heat until they soften and give up their moisture. Then comes garlic, then chili. She waits patiently, letting the flavors bloom without haste. Once the aroma begins to rise, add the tomatoes. Crush them gently with a spatula. Next, add herbs for fragrance. These were first brought here by Spanish traders at the port, but in time they began to grow on our own land. Just as Yaruma returns from the sea, his catch is plentiful. It seems the ocean itself blessed today's meal. Even the small shells, too tiny to eat on their own, can shine with a bit of ingenuity. A broth made by simmering the shells brings a gentle salinity and the deep fragrance of the sea. Strain it through cloth, let it cool, and it's ready. Now, let's pour this clam broth into the dish. Then add the second pressing of coconut milk to bring a soft creaminess. We're nearly there. The dish is coming together. One by one, the seafood is added. Finish with fresh coriander leaves for a bright accent. Finally, pour in the first pressing of coconut milk, deepening the aroma and richness before it's ready to serve. A dish where the brightness of tomato meets the lush fragrance of coconut, and the varied textures of the sea come together in one bowl. That's all for today. See you in the next story.